Hi, on the very first video on the ST, I says that I probably would have to replace the window strips if I couldn't recover them. But I don't know if you could see very well, but imagine this is basically what the felt looked like. Imagine though, I did clean this thoroughly with a brush when I was washing the car and tried to get down the edge of the window, but obviously now removed, it gives me an opportunity to clean this. Well, the felt is a delicate fabric, and to clean them takes a little bit of time. The plastics, obviously they looked a bit mouldy and a bit, you could see down the edge, look a bit rough. And again, if I hold this side up, you can see that that's coming up nicely. Now, that's the felt that I've done a first clean on this and going into that side. And I wanted to explain what I'm doing because it's not hard to do. All I've armed myself with is G101 all-purpose cleaner. You can use any all-purpose cleaner, it doesn't really matter. And I'm happening to use this brush, but it's just like a stiff, tough brush. It's not too harsh. And basically, all I did was soak the fabric with the G101 and then lightly, I don't want to push it that hard that it's going to peel the felt off. I've just lightly rubbed it until the dirt starts coming out, and then I've washed it again with G101. So soaked it, just kept brushing it and brushing it and brushing it until you can see I'm left with a couple of little particles here, which I'm going to go over again. But hopefully by the time I'm finished, you know, an hour on this moulding should see it looking like new again. I mean, this is untreated. I haven't treated it with anything. It's just pure cleaning. But you can see the sort of dirt that's coming out of it. Well, all it is a bit of time and effort, and this should recover nicely. You know, when you look at it, what it looked like, you know, for an hour's worth of work, it saves the cost of another one. Plus, I've had loads of trouble getting any parts for this car. They're saying they're obsolete now. So the more that I can recover, the less I have to spend. Obviously you have to put time in, but you know, when you're doing a job of this magnitude, the time just becomes immaterial. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just finishing, I've just really spent about half an hour on this so far, and I'm going to crack on with it. But I thought I'd show it's quite easy if you use the right materials. I mean, like this is the part of the car that basically when you roll the window up and down, it scratches the glass if you let all the dirt build up in there. So the cleaner it is, the better it treats the glass. So on that note, I'm going to crack on and I'll show you when it's finished. That's the colour of the water out of one felt strip from the one window finisher. You won't believe it. Right, let's get it cleaned and dried off and fitted. One of the jobs that I had forgot to do was this lower bumper area that had sustained some damage on the underside. So basically I've scotch brighted it, panel wiped it, and I've just give it a couple of coats of Panther Black. I'm going to let this go off and give it a couple of coats of clear lacquer. Was a job I meant to do far earlier than this and I just forgot about it. But this is the beauty of keep walking around the car, inspecting, checking I hadn't missed anything. Very nearly did, but that's been taken care of now. Panther black, and I'll give it some clear coat in about 20 minutes and that should be okay. There won't be no need to flatten polish it. It is only the lower part of the bumper, but I'd rather remember it now right at the death than let the car go out and then think, oh God, I never done that. So that's done now. Getting ever closer to being finished. And a lot of hours have gone into this car. Such a shame that I messed up the stripes. I don't like failure. But it happens to the best of us. But it'll all be put right. Right, and let that paint go off, get some lacquer on it, and then that'll be it for today. See you later. Well, I'm getting very close to finishing this job. Now got the wheels back. I'm waiting for all the new wheel nuts to come. They're just held on with one of the old nuts on each wheel. Cleaned all the rubbish out the tyres and recoated them with some wheel finish. I've just applied the sealant to the glass. I'm just waiting for that to go off and then I can buff it off. Let's show some of the bad. I ordered a stripe kit for the car and applied it and messed it up and got a few bubbles, so I've ordered a new set because I just don't find that acceptable. So I've got a new set on the way. I tried to fit them dry and I think I'm going to have to fit them wet because it was so difficult not to get the bubbles. So I'm waiting for a new set to arrive and then I'll remove these. I mean, the back part went flawlessly, but you have to buy them as a set, so there you go. The last few days has been too damp in this building to apply the ceramic coating. Today is the first time I've come in and the cars are not all looking wet. It's Saturday morning now, so I won't be applying it today. I've got a few other little jobs. You can see I've marked out this side ready for the new stripes. But the seat I'm hoping will be back on Monday. But I've also had the armrest trimmed in red. I was going to do it in black and I did start doing it and then I thought it'll look better in red, and since I'm having a seat repaired, pay the extra and have it in red. I think it will go well. But everything else is all ready for the seat to go back in. The wheels, our friends at Prestige Wheels on Kingsbury Road in Birmingham have made a fine job of the wheels. You know, they was battered, you probably remember. If not, go back to the first video and have a look. But they actually look like brand spanking new. Really pleased with them. Another good job from them. And pretty much everything's back on. I've got a couple of screws to put in the lower sill fixings, but other than that we're very close, and hopefully By the middle of next week this should be complete. There's always something else to find. I have been round the car, and yesterday I repolished the edge of that rear quarter around the wheel arch. I wasn't 100% happy, so I went over it again. But as you can see, the car is starting to pop again, like it should have. And if you can't remember what it looked like before, go back to the first video and you'll see exactly how it arrived. But I'm really pleased. All the trim that I painted has paid off, looks nice, fresh and like new. So yeah, really pleased with it. It's been a long haul, but we've got there in the end. I think having the calipers painted and seeing them through the wheels has made an enormous difference. I think it looks good. I hope you agree. All the refurbed wiper arms are back on with new wiper blades and new aerial being installed, and all looking good. Plastics, as you've seen, I've recovered all them. So it's all a go, and the next video will just be the finished item. I can't really have much more to say really. It's come out really well. Really pleased with it, and I hope the owner is too. I can't see that he won't be. And you know, it's a nice job. I do enjoy these in-depth jobs because it transforms the car so much. It's very satisfying, and you know, that's part of the reason that I do this job, is the satisfaction of seeing the finished article. So there we have it. That about sums up this week. I mean, I have re-cleaned the interior where all the dust has gone, refitted all the roof lights where the aerial was stripped out. You know, I've done lots and lots of little bits to finish off, too numerous to mention. So there we have it, and the next one, like I say, should be the finished article with the ceramic coating done, and then it'll be ready for collection. Bear in mind, we've also had it fully serviced, all the cam belt done, water pump done, the power steering's been repaired, every filter, everything, spark plugs, the lot, brakes, they've been replaced. You know, it's had a lot of work, you know, and really I should imagine that the cost is quite close to what the value of the car would be. But this is going to be put away now, being a 500, you know, we all hope that the value is going to go up on it. So that'll be it for this week, and should have a finished video for you for next week. And thanks all of you that have watched and commented, it's appreciated. You know, part of the reason I go to the trouble of doing this is because I've got a nice following of loyal subscribers, and I hope that some of the tips I give have helped. So keep it coming. Those that haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It does help, and it doesn't cost anything, but it helps us, it helps the channel grow and get all this information out to a lot more people. Anyway, I'm not going to go on any longer. I'll see you on the next one.